Hey guys, happy Saturday. It's Jill, Texas Gardening Gal. It is a beautiful Saturday, second weekend now that's been absolutely fabulous where I live. And believe it or not, this is going to sound absolutely crazy. Since it's cooled off here, I haven't done a darn thing in my garden. Shame on me, right? So, I'm going to still show you what is all growing. I'm going to show you what's not growing and talk about the good things and bad things. And I'm also already starting to plan for the spring. And here's my thoughts. And this goes with my disappointment with this past maybe fall growing season so far. I'm having lack of pollinators around here, and I have plenty of flowers. Maybe I need more. I don't know. I need more flowers. Maybe it's just the time of year, but I'm really considering growing things that does not need pollination from the bees or whatever. Let me give you an example. A good example is my pumpkins. And all of a sudden they're starting to look pretty tough. This at one time was beautiful. I had 2 pumpkin plants and they were like growing out of their beds into other beds. I ended up pulling the pumpkin plant that was over here, and I just took this one and kind of draped it over this way. As you can see, it's not doing well. Between the 2 pumpkin plants, I had a lot of flowers. They were all male flowers. I had no female flowers. And I planted this pumpkin plant, I want to say it was early July, maybe. Here's a positive for you. If you've been following me, or even if you've watched any of my videos, you know that midway through the summer, I did move these plants over to here in this location because I had them in a different area and they were frying up. They were going to die. They were bad shape. And here's the other one. Look at all the new shoots on it. So there's a positive to that. Another positive is this whole area right here used to be covered with chocolate mint. The 3rd week of June came along and we got such hot temperatures here that over time, no matter how much I watered them, the sun just, they didn't make it. But look at here in the corner, it's come back. So positive number 2. Another positive. So I cleared out that one area that had all those cannas, and I said it's time to put them in pots because otherwise they just take over everything. They're looking a lot better here as well as in the back there. Olive tree is doing beautifully. My avocado tree is done very well. And here is my trellis that holds my weather station. And I love it. In this area over here, since it's cooled off, my milkweed's done real well. These do really well here with the heat and if it's more dry conditions, but they seem to do well regardless. And then some other things. Flowers here doing well. I have an ivy, some mums and coleus. These here. And then something else a little bit. I had this grass that I thought was pretty much dead. And then I saw this here. And I thought, well, we're just going to cut that back and leave that and let it grow back. Since it's cooled off, these have grown real well. I actually planted these zinnias from my own zinnia seeds. The dill's getting a little bigger. I planted some additional flowers here in this pot that used to be my patio pond until I upgraded to my stock tank pond. My snap peas are doing very, very well. As you can see, they're starting to trail, but they need to trail up here, so we'll have to help them out, get them in that direction, but they're actually growing very well. And then these beds over here. Oh boy. Okay. Positives. Green beans doing super. They're getting full, they're getting taller, doing real good. Broccoli is doing real good. Marigolds are doing okay. They're not growing a whole lot, but you know, maybe over time they'll get there. My hollyhocks that I planted too late. So in this spot, yes, it's a good spot, but because of the direction of the sun, they're planted too late. So maybe we'll try springtime with them. I was really looking forward to that. Cucumber is doing really good. I had the best luck with having cucumbers my first spring here planting. So not this last spring, but the spring before. And I got so many cucumbers off of one plant. It was crazy. So this is doing very well. Oh, zucchini. Maybe I should probably remove like the bottoms of these so it'll focus on other things. Because it's looking better now. Here, this one is not looking good. But maybe, I'm hoping for zucchini, guys. I want to make some zucchini bread. So that's these two beds here, goods, bads, but that's just part of everything, I guess, and part of learning and what works for you and your location and your season. So I'll learn next year too, next fall, what's going to work for me. In this area, I honestly didn't plan on planting anything, and then I went ahead and I planted stuff anyways. So I have some strawberries that I just said, oh, we'll just put them in here. Whoops, we're not focusing, sorry. Strawberries that put in here. Little iffy right now. I'm probably gonna pull these out and get some hanging baskets and hang them like over on these here, and I think they do really well. This is what was this? I want to say stevia plant. Rosemary. Just ended up planting a little flower in here. Some more annuals here. And my broccoli actually really likes it in this spot. If you remember, I planted this by that one raised bed to the left of my back door, and it did not like it. Like the sun would hit it about afternoon and it just would get too hot. So this right now is in partial shade and it's super happy. And some more here, and look at my basil. It's doing awesome. And remember, I got this raspberry plant on clearance at Lowe's, and this is doing well. And my banana tree that we repotted in here is doing real well. There's Dee Dee. So that's doing great. And there's Daisy. Stock tank pond's doing good. I need to plant this into a bigger pot. Definitely don't want to lose this tree here. I need to get some water for this, but this, I love this, is it cat mint, I think they called it. My cherry tomato plant has really gotten out of control, and like I said, I haven't been gardening for like 2 weeks out here. So I need to like lift this up and help it out a little bit, but there's no cherry tomatoes on it yet. Here's some zinnias that are getting way down. Let's get these guys back up. Zinnias. Over here, some more green beans that are so-so. They're doing all right. But just another area that maybe in the springtime we'll look at extending and doing something a little different. I just thought these were real pretty here in flowers. And remember, this is where I had the broccoli over here. I do a lot of trial and error. So, and I think it was good I took a little break, because sometimes I think you get these expectations of everything turning out to be a certain way, the way you think they're going to be, and there's a little disappointment, especially when you watch others' YouTube channels. Like, well, why don't my pumpkins look like that? Or why? I mean, it can get frustrating because you try to do everything right, and I know I could buy fertilizers or different things to help that growth, but I choose not to use anything besides water. And also the reason for my stock tank pond was to use the water from there, as there are fish in there. So I was using some of the fish water to water specific plants. That is the only thing that I want to use. I don't want to use anything else. I also, pest-wise, I don't use any sprays. I use nothing. And knock on wood, I'm outside. I don't have any wood around me. I did not have an issue really this year, but I don't know if it had to do with the extreme hot temperatures, dry temperatures, or dry weather. I have a ton of frogs in my backyard. I have a lot of lizards, and I don't know between the two if they took care of that. So a combination of nature, I guess, helped me out. But I try to stay away from certain things. And again, I'll learn what works for me, and plan for next season. So I'm looking forward to that. And I hope you follow my gardening journey, as I'm just trial and error with everything back here. And I share with you the goods and the bads. And hey, if it's bad, I learn from it, and we'll try something different. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.